Hi guys, a very warm welcome to today's stream. Happy to see you once again this week. I wanted to talk to you about a lot about the financial markets week, but again we'll be talking about all these things into the upcoming stream. So make sure that if you question on that. My name is Akash Malhotra, guys, and I'll be again your financial analyst for this week. Unfortunately, last week the stream was scheduled, but unfortunately I wasn't able to execute the stream because of the holiday that we had. But right now, again, I'm happy to see you for today. Let me know in the comment section how was your Diwali festival? How did you celebrate it? Did you celebrate it with your family? And how did it went? Now we will be talking about the market absolutely, but these are the basic things like how was your Diwali? And I really am major updates will be releasing it out. We'll be talking about that in better in the conversation. Anyways, divided into two sections. The first half of this section will be dedicated on the market updates, what really happened to the market, and the second half will be dedicated about the live trading. As you can know, the name of the stream is live trading on the diving strategy. For today, I have some good news for you as well, and into the next week as well. So stay up with me, and we'll be talking about that in much more detailed manner. Let me know in the comment section, are you facing any glitches in the voice or anything? Is my voice audible? Let me know in the comment section. Okay. I think unfortunately we forget to enable the comment section. Now we have enabled it. You can post all your doubts, your queries into the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer all your doubts, guys. So making sure if you like today's stream, you can subscribe to Olymptrade Practice. You can share it with your friends so that every traders get to know how easy it is to make money in the financial market. We'll be talking about market, much more detailed analysis we'll be doing. Apart from that, I'll be showing you good trading ideas where we will be executing some good trades for ourselves. I'm really excited, first of all, for today's stream. We are catching up after a complete week. I think it's been more than 14 days that we haven't had a conversation about. So, yeah, I'm very happy to see you guys. So, we have one new comment. Mr. Christian G said, yo, hello, Mr. Christian, a very warm welcome to our another stream. Welcome to the stream, sir. So, guys, I have a couple of more doubts that I wanted to share with you. These are the few things that we, as a product team, we completely rely on your feedback. If you have any questions, any feedback that you want, some of the clients were basically telling me that they want few new indicators in the application, and we did escalated that concern to a product team. If you have any question that you wishes to ask to me, to my colleagues, or if you want to add some feedbacks there, you have a complete section, comment section dedicated on that. Make sure if you have question, you forward that question. I'll make sure I answer all your questions. And hopefully in the upcoming update, the new feature that you are expecting will be added very soon. Right. I think we'll be taking one trade. Give me a moment. Let me just refresh my scheme till the point. Let me read your comments. Mr. Christian ji said, are you in India? I am from India, sir. Yeah. Mr. Abak said, hello, sir. Good evening. Welcome, welcome, sir. Welcome to the session. Mr. Tumbu said, hello, bro. Hello, sir. Hi. Mr. Ankit Prajapati. Nice to see you, Mr. Ankit. Welcome to our another stream. Thank you for joining. I'm very excited, and we'll be talking about why I'm excited that much because there are a lot of things that I wanted to discuss with you. So let's start with the market update, right? I think 6 minutes has been already passed. Let's begin our conversation. So I have couple of things that I wanted to add specifically in today's conversation. So some of you probably have seen yesterday's graph. I hope majority of the time you have seen that. So there are few things which has happened into the last week and which really has impacted the market yesterday and as well as for today. So we'll try to understand what really had happened and what could be the trading ideas we will be getting out of it. So let me start with the very first thing. So as you know, US presidential elections were there and Mr. Donald Trump has been selected by a large margin. this was an exciting opportunity because for all the Bitcoin investors, because we know for the fact that Donald Trump fascination towards cryptocurrency, and that is one of the reason if you'll see Bitcoin prices, as soon as the counting started, the Bitcoin price started to move like anything. And here we can clearly see the value of Bitcoin. Now, the Bitcoin, there is a high chances, and it's a very good chances for the Bitcoin to cross $76,000 value, and it can lead up to greater than 80,000 anytime soon. Anytime soon that can happen because all the cryptocurrencies associated with it on the selection of Mr. Donald Trump, every cryptocurrency, you name any cryptocurrency, all the cryptocurrency markets started rising amazingly. The most fascinating thing that I thought about was the Dogecoin. This wasn't something that I was expecting. So Dogecoin rose in a single day more than 28% when the election started. And yeah, I'll get back to your question, Mr. Apakji. Gold drop due to the election results. Yes, we will get back to that part. I'll give you a very clear idea and how I actually able to made more than $4,000 to $5,000 just on this trading idea. We'll get back to that. I'll just coming to that point. Thank you very much for mentioning into the comment section. Mr. Abhinav ji said, hello, sir. Hello, Abhinav ji. Welcome. Mr. Ankit ji said signal. We'll talk about signal in much more detailed manner. So thank you. Mr. Ali said, hello, sir. Ali on here from Lahore. Sir, welcome to the session. I think we have a global audience here. Welcome to the stream, sir. Mr. Abhinav Singh Rathod, he says, is there any reasons for downfall of gold? Yes, it is, sir. So now let's get back to your question. I'll answer your question very precisely, Mr. Abhinav. So what really has happened? So Donald Trump win the election. Now, as soon as he wins the election, there was a strong buying happen on every Bitcoin, every cryptocurrency, if you may see. Every cryptocurrency, even Dogecoin increased more than 28% in a single day on the election positive results. Now, what really happened? The US stock market rose amazingly. It acted in great way. So if we see every currencies with USD started rising on the election news, and it started rising from morning 5:30 a.m. I'm talking about the Indian Standard Time here. Now, if you'll see this, we can see on 6th the market started moving exactly from 5:30, and as soon as it started rising, as we know for a fact that whenever the price of USD rises, it will impact negatively to the price variation in the gold. That's a clear fact, and that is the reason the USD started. So I'm not talking about just USD JPY. You can name any currency associated with the USD. It basically started rising on that particular news event, and it shows everywhere the exactly same candle. So what really has happened here, the price of dollar index, if you may see, started rising against all currency pairs. As soon as it started rising, this lead to the downfall of gold serious downfall of gold. And that is the reason why gold started falling down. Let me zoom out and show you the graph. Here the graph started for gold decreasing. Now, this, if you know the trick, you could have made huge amount of profit. I'll show you my trade, the trade that I have taken on specifically gold, guys. It's a very fascinating thing to see. So I'll show you here. So the value of gold started decreasing and it didn't really stop. It stopped very close to 2650 level. It went to 2644, but then 2650 level acted as a psychological level of buying. So it went down and then started rising and it close to the same price for a considerable amount of time. And if you know fundamental analysis, guys, I'll get back to your question, sir. Let me clear this. So as soon as yes, day before yesterday, I think, yeah, the value of gold started decreasing. And yesterday there was a good news release from the US market. I don't know whether how many of you follow it or not. Fed interest rate decisions were taken. Fed interest rate decisions were taken. And whenever Fed decreases their interest rate, people tend to invest more in gold. So that means yesterday there was a huge possibility for gold to rise. And that is the reason we invested like around $4,000 on a single fixed time trade. That was one of the biggest trade that I've taken so far. Let me just show you my trading history. You will be able to get it very quickly. I hope. Give me a moment. Let me just reload my screen. Sometimes my screen is stuck like anything. Let me just reload it and show you my trading history. So I think somewhere here we will be opening up. It's taking a lot of time for me to show you the trade that I have executed. Okay, let me reload the page. Give me a moment, please. I'm very excited to show you my trade, but here there's some problem happening. Let me just, yeah, here. Can you see this? Exactly, I took the trade of $4,000 based on the interest rate decisions which were taking, guys. I have taken a trade on gold and that too on fixed time trade. The trade went profitably. We were able to make more than $3,720 on a single trade based on the information that whenever the interest rate decisions decreases, people tend to invest more in gold, and that is the sole reason why we took the trade in upward direction. That is not the only trade that I have taken, guys. If you want, I can show you my trade here. Here you can check. I invested like around $8,000 and ended up making $4,589 on a single trade. So yesterday we single-handedly able to made more than $6,000, an easy profit. More than $6,000 we made. 4,000 here, 3,000 there, around $1,287 here. So overall, we went profitable just because of the same. And that is what has worked for a lot of clients. I wish you could have taken a trade on this. I had shared this idea with my clients in the last week with a lot of my clients. While having conversation, I told them specifically there was a good chances for buying gold. When the gold value falls down, you have a humongous opportunity to buy. And I did made a profit, and so as you guys could have made it. I think I lost some comments. Let me get back to your comments, guys. Mr. Christian said, I am doing Forex in Olymptrade and I'm from India. Will it be fine to use the profit from this platform? Is it legal? Yes, it is absolutely, sir. Olymptrade has been officially certified. It is internationally certified. And there are a lot of traders of mine who are from the different geological locations. Even from, I think I have clients from Pakistan, Nepal, uh, uh, Dubai, Saudi Arabia, these clients are not facing a single problem at all. I do also taking trades on Forex on my trading account. So there is not a single problem that I have seen. So Mr. Christian, don't you worry about that. It's completely fine, sir. Mr. Abhinavji said, is there any reason for the downfall of gold? This is the reason that I have explained it to you, sir, right now. Mr. Thomas, sir, I will deposit in Olum Trade after some days. Will you provide sessions and signal? Mr. Thomas, my objective is to teach my clients, right? I do not provide any signal. I give them trading ideas, and based on that, they act at your own discretion, right? So do not, and I'll be very honest with you, do not depend on anyone for the trading signals. You need to be compatible enough to understand how market works, and that is what this initiative has been taken by Olymptrade. Olymptrade is trying its way best to guide all client how to make money in the financial market, and we are working effectively for the same result. Right. Trust me, guys, it's way easier to make money once you know how financial market, but it's way easier to make money. So once you reach advanced or expert status, guys, let me tell you, there is an initiative. Because of this initiative, if you have an advanced status or expert status, it doesn't really matter. If you have advanced status, you can have one session with us in a month. And if you are expert status, you can have 4 sessions in a month with us. And these are absolutely free, of course. You do not need to pay a single sum for this exclusive consultation. Our objective is to teach you the basics of how the financial market work. We will also try to give you some good trading ideas. Based on that, you can also make a good amount of profit. Not only this, in the next week, I think we have a lot of news lined up. We have CPI, we have PPI. Along with that, we also have NVIDIA earning report. There are extreme ways you can make good amount of profit, but again, uh, it also based on the fundamental analysis. So yeah, if you have advanced or expert status, and if you do not know how to schedule a session, go to help section, go to support in the chat medium or the number. By calling the number, you can raise a concern that you wishes to have a personal consultation with an analyst, and your session will be scheduled accordingly. I missed couple of comments. Let me get back to your comments. Thank you, thank you. First of all, I'm very overwhelmed by your comments. Thank you very much for showing an active participation in this conversation, guys. Thank you very much. I am saving money for that. Sir, sure, sir. You first of all, our objective is to learn and then make money. So we have to learn how financial market works. Once you do that, it would be quite easy for you. If you want to learn trading, the very first thing that you can see here in Olymptrade actually have created some amazing articles here. You can click on this help section. The very first thing that as a new trader, if you are new in trading, if you do not know anything about trading, go to help section, go to educations, and here you can search about anything. You can search about candlestick formation. The very first thing as every trader should know about the candlestick formation, the Japanese candlestick, all is been already created here for you guys. Every article is been here. You just have to read it. And once you know the candlestick formation, based on the candlestick formation and the custom strategy, you can effectively trade your way out from that. I think there are a couple of more comments. Christian ji said, could you please answer my previous question? I already did, Mr. Christian. Sir, is there any next opportunity in this week to make some good profit? Mr. Abhinav, not this week, but in next week you will have. I think in the next week on Wednesday and Thursday, you will have two excellent opportunities lined up for you. The very first idea is exactly at 7 o'clock because now there is a time shift in US. So the clock in US has been shifted by an hour, so whatever the data they release, they will be releasing it half an hour, 1 hour later. So the data will release on, I think, on Wednesday or Thursday. Uh, uh, Specifically, I think on Wednesday, I think. Yep, yep. On Wednesday, there will be a news event. We call it as Consumer Price Index, in which exactly at 7 o'clock in the evening, there will be a huge spike in the market. And I hope in the next week, if we have a live session on that, I would be love to taking a trade. I would love to take a live trade on that. I will be taking a live trade on that. Mr. Christian said, can you also help me to improve in Forex? Sir, Forex is something, first of all, you need to understand how the Forex dynamics works. Now, again, the articles are there. Now, if you're looking out for, first of all, the better understanding, there are multiple sites which are available. One of the very favorite site of mine is Forex Factory. You can go ahead on Forex Factory, search in there. There are a lot of articles, news events have been there. You have to first of all understand how the dynamics works, and then you can make a money. Even though if you don't know how the dynamics work, you can use this trading strategy for your benefit. Mr. Abhinavji said, which website do you use in economic news like those you mentioned in the few minutes? Sir, you can go ahead on investing.com. That is one of the best site. The second thing is for the news article, you can go ahead on Forex Factory. Forex Factory is again one which a lot of traders do indulge in an active conversation how they will be executing trades on not only cryptocurrencies, gold, and everything is there. Mr. Apagji says, "Hello, sir. I want to know when exactly you open a trade and a fixed time trade in gold." Sure, sure. Let me show you my trade on gold. So I did took the trade on gold. I think when the market did basically stabilize itself. So here is the exact time on which you can see that. I think I opened up the trade at 15:05. That means around 3:05. 3:05. This is according to the Indian Standard Time, GMT plus 530. I opened up the trade around 3:05 and I took it for the 8 hours because I was very sure that the market will rise. But I want to make sure that my trade becomes profitable at the end of the day. And that is the reason we went with $8, 8 hours. And if you'll see the gap that we had from the existing state till the closure of the trade, it was a very huge gap that we had and basically help us to be on the confident on the profitable trade side. If you'll see in 8 hours it took like anything, and you know that the round numbers actually act as a level of support and resistance. So 2700, as it reached, it bounced back a little, but I'm very sure that it will be able to break this 2700 level very soon. All right, I think there are enough of the conversation that we have. Let's jump to the live trading part, which is more exciting and fun. Let me tell you guys, whatever trade that I take on my trading account are based on my trading experience. I have been working with Olymptrade for more than 5 years, right? So copying my trade, there is a slight delay when YouTube is broadcasting it and you are seeing it. So is this delay can anytime be between 30 seconds to a minute duration. So if you try to copy my trade, there is a high probability that our trade can go for the toss. So therefore, therefore, I would highly recommend you to use your demo account or you act at your own discretion. Do not try to copy my trades, right? As you know, the name of the stream is the live trading on the diving strategy. Let's get back to the diving strategy and we'll try to execute some trade based on that. If you do not have access to the strategy, it is also completely fine. I'll teach you how to craft this trading strategy manually. Mr. Deepak ji said, "Hello, sir, low sound." Uh, okay, I hope I am audible now, Deepak ji. We had an opportunity, did we? Okay, this is based on the candlestick formation that we are watching again here. Let's try to change assets. If you find a signal, as you know, guys. Acha, Mr. Abhag ji said, thanks. You're welcome, sir. You're welcome. Mr. Christian ji said, do you pay taxes from trading? Sir, whatever profit I made, I make sure it is included in my bank's the payment that I make. So yeah, I'm giving the taxes based on that, based on the Indian jurisdictions. Uh, okay, so I think my screen is being stuck. Just give me a moment. Let me just reload my screen. Okay. As you know, guys, we'll be taking some live trades. Let's go ahead with that. So, as you know, the name of the stream is live trading. I'll get back to the question Mr. Christian just said. Uh, okay, so first of all, let me tell you guys, Olymptrade does not provide binary trading options. Olymptrade provide fixed time trade, forex trade, and stock market trading, right? Where you can buy the stocks of any company, you can invest in forex, and as well as you have an opportunity to open up the trade, predict the state of the price of the nature in which direction the market, there is a high probability for market to be, and based on that, we analyze whether the market will be seemingly suitable for us at that very moment or not. So as you know, the strategy Column Trade has actually crafted the manual strategies for you. I mean, there's a bunch of strategies available on the website itself. You can go on to this A symbol. We call it as a technical analysis symbol. And then we go to strategies option. All right. Once we go to strategies option and scroll it down, what we can see there are a bunch of strategies available. So I would recommend you to use the strategy, which is the name of the stream here, diving strategy. Once you click on the diving strategy, an option will open something like this, but it is still loading. Uh, yeah, it's available. So once you click on the strategies option, strategy, you click on enable strategy option, the strategy will be enabled automatically. In case you do not have access to this trading strategy, I'll tell you how to create this strategy manually, right? So you click on the enable strategy option, and there is also a YouTube article which has been created by our product team so that you will be able to understand this strategy by a visual demonstration. We click on the enable strategy option and the strategy will be applied automatically. For all those traders who do not have access to this trading strategy, I want you to take the screenshot of this and then based on that, you can change the variation. So rate of change oscillator has been applied here along with SMA of 10. So as we know, the name of the strategy is been already applied. Let me take one risk-free trade. I think one I have to load the screen. I don't know why it's been freezing for me. Let me just reload the screen. And let's get into the basics of the strategy itself, right? If you are new in trading, that is completely fine. We'll try to work up with the strategy and try to understand how the strategy basically works. So we are watching the graph for a minute duration. Our trading time will vary from 2 to 3 minutes based on the signal that we receive, right? Okay, so let's try to understand how to read the signals. So the very first thing that you can observe here is a blue line, right? Which is SMA 20 line. It is an indication for a trend. If the candles are above this line, that means it's an uptrend. If the candles are below this line, that means it is a downtrend. This is a very simple explanation of the strategy, right? So this is just a trend indicator, SMA 20. What you can see here is SMA 20. It's an indicator for a trend. If the candle is below this line, it's a downtrend. And if the candle is above this line, it's an uptrend. That is the first signal. Let's try to catch the next signal. Second thing here, what you can see is the rate of change oscillator. Now it is showing everything in the terms of bars, right? Everything has an upper level and the lower level, extreme levels. So 0.098 is the top more level and this is the lower level. Absolutely, the number can change itself when you zoom in and zoom out. So the first thing that you have to understand is when the bars started decreasing from downward to upward direction, that means there is a slight possibility for market to move into the upward direction. And if the bars moves below zero, that means there is another indication for market to move into the downward direction for positive sentiments to the bearish sentiments, guys. That would be the second signal that we have. Oh, our trade has already become profitable. Nice. So we took the trade based on the signal itself. I'll teach you how I was able to manually read the signal itself. So the second trade, right? It's profitable. Correct. Okay. So let's try to understand the amalgamation of all these three signals altogether. So the first signal that you will understand is the candle should be above the blue line. That would be your first signal. The second signal, it would be the bar should be pointing above zero. Here, it was somewhere here. Yeah. The bar should be above zero. That would be your second signals. And the third signal is we have rate of change oscillator, the same oscillator, but for this, the period is around 7. So that means it gives a quicker signal compared to the rate of change 14 oscillator. As soon as if the area is rising, at the same time, if the bars are rising, and if the candle is above this blue line, that means it's an uptrend. It's an uptrend. That would be the very first signal to understand. The same goes to the downtrend. In order to understand the downtrend, we need candle below this SMA line. The bar should be pointing below zero from positive to negative, and then we need also rate of change oscillator to point us into the downward direction. The rate of change 7, and these 3 out of 3 signals will generate a trade accordingly. Now, what I want you to do is try to find different signals. Give me some signals. I'll be taking trade on that. Do not worry about that. I will be taking a trade on my trading account based on the balance that I have. We'll be going ahead with a very small amount to test the strategy, and you will be telling me the signal, guys. Okay, let's continue our conversation. Let's try to find the good signals here. So there is another way. Okay, I think 1, 2, 3 level. It's a descending pattern that we can see. What we need is decrease in the size of rate of change oscillator in the downward direction, and same it should be also pointing us. So this one is pointing, but this one is also rising in the upward front. So this is not a good signal. And remember, guys, do not trade on an asset in which there are sequential doji candles formation. This is a big no from mine. It's a big no from mine. I don't know why, but I'm thinking of keeping up a trade in downward direction just because this is a good resistance line. But I'm waiting for the candle to turn into the red color because this one is also pointing us in downward direction. We need a confirmation from this one. The area should be decreasing into the downward trend. There's a good level of resistance that we can see here. Okay. If we had a signal, we'll take the trade. And this is a risk-free trade. Even the trade goes for the toss, there will be no harm in our existence. Let's take a trade on this. So I took the trade because of there is a good level of resistance, and at the same time we can see there is a decrease in the bar size, and this one is also pointing us in downward direction. We took the trade for 2 minutes duration. Let's wait for the trade to close. We'll find some more good trades in here. Guys, let me know in the comment section where are you seeing the signals, and I'll be taking the trade accordingly. Let's find some more. Let's look into the last trade. Uh, okay. Where is this? It's a downtrend. All right. Do we have any support or resistance level? Always when you are taking a trade on index, may it be any index, Asia Composite, Commodity Composite, or Euro Composite Index. Whenever you are taking the trade, make also sure that whenever you are taking a trade, there should be support or resistance level accordingly. If there is not, you have to keep a very closer look on the support and resistance level at that very moment to keep a closer look on the market volatility at that price. Okay, let me try to shuffle between assets. I think my graph is stucking out for some period of time. I think I have to shuffle between assets once again. Okay, let me just reload the page once again. Forgive me for the inconvenience, guys. Sir, is the platform slower today or is it because of the internet connection? I don't really have an idea, but because the platform is working smoothly, I think it's because of the network jitter which has been happening right now. Abhinavji. Uh, let's wait. So there was this one risk-free trade that we have taken. I don't know whether the trade has been profitable or not. I'm keeping a closer look on it. Okay, it's taking a lot of time. Okay, let's wait for it. I think the candle is above this line, but here what we can see, there is a decrease in the size, guys. So this is not a very good signal to take the trade on. So we will skip the trading on this. We'll definitely skip trading on this asset like this because the market seemingly very volatile right now. So if we take the trade on a situation like this, there's a high probability that our trade can go for a toss. Okay, where is the last trade that we have taken? I'm not able to check my trading history. Let me reload the page once again. Okay. Forgive me for the inconvenience. Today is something very chaotic. The market seemingly chaotic, or something is wrong with the connection that we had. Mr. Abhinavji said, Sir, I have one request to you. Please try to have one separate one session in a week for Forex trade. Sir, Yeah, Mr. Thomas sir usually have one session, but unfortunately, what really is there? So over one analyst is already been teaching you he's amazing trader. First of all, let me tell you guys, he's an excellent trading in forex, and that is why the forex taught by Mr. Thomas works in effective way. So you are getting one session. So we back in the time we were highly waiting for Mr. Thomas to teach us or give us some trading ideas, and you are getting it once in a week. So that is an excellent opportunity for you guys because he's excellent in trading in forex. I think back in the time, as far as I remember, when the euro and USD price went on the unity side, that means one euro is equal to one USD. That was the first time that I have seen Sir's trade was invested around $4,000 and it was able to generate more than 2,200%. Imagine investing 2000 around $4,000 and making 2,200%. That was an excellent trade. That is one of the best trade that I've ever seen. So yeah, Thomas sir is very good in explaining forex, and I would highly recommend you to join sir's webinar because these are good in nature. So let's look into the last trade that we have taken. I think the Asia Composite Index trade went profitable. Nice, nice. And soon after our trade closed, the market started rising. And now we don't care about the market because our trade is already on the profitable front. Let's wait for some, try to find some more signals, but not with the heavy amount. We are investing very high amount. Let's start with the small amount right now. Okay, so it's a trend line. There is a decrease in the size of these bars. This area is increasing. Both of the trades are showing inverse sign here. So this rate of change oscillator for 14, it's pointing us in downward direction. If you'll see the strength, and this one is pointing us in upward direction, and the candle is also moving in upward direction. So these trades are basically rejecting the very idea. That means these are contradicting signals. If the signals are contradicting, we will not take the trade at that very moment. Let's skip the asset. Let's try to find a signal. There's a good level of resistance here. Demarker is increasing amazingly. Rate of change oscillator is increasing amazingly. The trend is very strong in upward direction, but there is a close level of resistance here. I think this is not the right time to take the trade. Let's check the quiet signals. Okay, so it's into the upward segment. Nice. These are also pointing us in upward direction. I have some more risky trades available with me. Let me see. Do we have any support or resistance close to this line? Yes, we do. So there's a level of resistance here. So guys, what you can see, one, two, three levels. Let's take a trade in downward direction. These are decreasing, and so is the area is slightly on the decreasing sign. That is the reason why we took the trade in downward direction. Okay, let's wait for it to close and we'll try to find some more signals as well. Like, guys, let me know in the comment section in which asset are you finding out the signals. It's very easy for all the traders. Let me tell you, for all the new traders who have joined the session recently, the name of the strategy is diming strategy. Now, if you do not have access to this trading strategy, it's completely fine. Let me tell you how to manually use this strategy or craft this strategy using different set of indicators and oscillators. Let's look at the last trade that we have taken. It is showing us on the profitable front. Let's wait for it to close. Okay, so do we have a signal here? So these bars are pointing us in upward direction. The size are decreasing, which is a sign for an upward trend. This also is pointing us in upward direction, but this is not the exact time to take the trade. I think based on this trend line, 1, 2, 3 points, 1, 2, 3 points, the market should go in downward direction, but this signals are contradictory in nature. So therefore, taking a trade on these signals will be a little on the riskier front. Let's skip it. Let's find some more. Do not stick to any one particular asset for the signal. Okay. And guys, if you're facing three back-to-back non-profitable trades, it's better to take the break at that very moment because it is an indication for the market volatility. It's a high indication for the market volatility, guys. Okay, I think here we can see a clear decrease in the size. Okay, it's a good sign. Uh, Let me see. It's been the price is stagnated at this price level. Okay. I think we'll take the trade for around, we are watching the graph for 5 minutes duration. Let's take the trade for around 8 minutes duration. Let's look at the last trade that we had with the Asia Europe composite. Nice. It is also profitable. Correct. Our analysis was good. So based on the formation, the bars were pointing downward, and here it was also pointing us in downward direction. And if you'll see, if you connect these 3 points, 1, 2, and 3, it is a clear indication for a trend to follow a downward direction. So we also are using price action in this situation. So these are the channels. Let's try to find some more signals. Okay, so on Asia Composite Index, we were right on the track, 1, 2, 3 level down. Let's take a dollar, around couple of dollars trade into the downward direction. I'm not very sure about the signal, but let's take a trade on here. Because here you see the trend, I'm basically taking a trade based on the trend line, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Correct. But however, the demarker, the rate of change oscillator is pointing us in upward direction. So the area is basically pointing us upward direction. That is the reason we went with the very small amount in this case. Okay. Guys, I hope you are liking today's stream. And I'm very happy by the fact that, the one of the best ways for me to have a conversation with you is through the live stream. This is the only reason why I'm working here, to reach all of you. My main objective is aligned with the company's objective, to reach as many clients as possible and teach them how efficiently we can make money in the financial market. But in order to make money in the financial market, you must know how market really works. Sometimes one or two trades can go for the toss. We can use martingale approach. Now, what martingale approach is? That means if one of the trade goes for the toss, we double the amount and we try to recover the existing trade. Okay, this is the basic strategy. That means martingale approach works majority of the time. There is this one client of mine who is just 21 years of age and using martingale like anything. And he has the highest accuracy on that. Highest accuracy. So with the martingale approach, even if you have like around, let's just say 1 out of 8 trades, if your 1 out of 8 trade is profitable, you can still be in the profitable state. That's how easy the martingale approach is, guys. So while using martingale approach, I would highly recommend you to first of all know how martingale really works, and based on that, we can take our trading ideas accordingly. And remember, no trading strategy can be 100% accurate. No trading strategy can be 100% accurate. Our objective is to find a signal, take the trade. If the trade is non-profitable, that is completely fine because it's a market. Market sometimes really behave erratic. So you have to understand the risk that you are taking at that moment and do not get carried away. Because some of the times I have seen majority of the traders do get carried away in trading. And in trading, there is one golden rule: never get emotionally attached while trading. Because the decisions that we take during the time are we we act very differently than we should, and therefore we have to take care of our emotions while taking the trade. There is no room for emotions in trading, guys. Remember that. Let's look at the last trade that we have taken. $2 trade went for the toss. It was exactly the same. We went with a very small amount. So there was a false alarm, I think, was given by the Asia Composite Index. Let me just reload my page once again. Mr. Yogesh ji said, hi. Hello, Yogesh ji. How are you doing? Mr. Yogesh said, thank you for teaching us, sir. It's my objective, sir. That is why I joined Olymptrade, to help as many clients as possible. So, guys, uh, again, it was lovely seeing you, and I'm very enjoying this today's stream. Thank you very much for having me for today. If you have any questions, you have a complete comment session dedicated on that. If you like today's stream, share it with your friends, and press the bell icon, because this is what we are. This is a very new channel that we are working on. So yeah, it basically help us to give a clarity, and it will also help us to reach as many traders as possible. And we try to give them the best trading ideas that is possible from our end. My objective and the company's objective is to help you guys. That is why we do come in every languages. Majority of my colleagues are speaking different languages. So yeah, if you have any question, feel free to comment in the comment section. Down signal at the Asia Composite Index. Okay. Okay, let's follow your lead, sir. Let's take a trade in down. I don't know why my graph is loading like this. I have to reload the page every time if I want to execute the trade. Is the trade been executed or not? I really do not want my trade to go for the toss. Our entry was quite late on this, and still we are not able to execute the trade. I think it's because of the network jitters that we are having as of now. So I hope, guys, you like today's stream. If you like the stream, hit that subscribe button, press on the notification option, and share with your friends and share the signals with us as well. I'll be more than happy to help you out. Sir, I have checked descriptions of the channel. I got some Telegram group links. Are they authentic? Yes, sir. Whatever that you can see into the stream itself, the details in the descriptions are in the company's official channel through which you can get an information about the various trading events and economic events. So thank you very much for having me for today's stream, guys. It was lovely having speaking with you. Unfortunately, we are facing some uh, loading issues as of now because of the internet jitters. But anyways, I'll be catching up with you into the next stream. I'll be coming up with more trading ideas with you. Thank you very much for having me. It's Akash Malhotra. I'll be signing off for today. Thank you very much for having me. If you have any question, you have a comment session dedicated on that. In case you are explicitly looking out for a personal consultation, you can join our personal consultation by reaching to expert level or advanced level, and we can have a elaborate conversation on the different topics of trading. Thank you very much, and I wish you all the best. Have a great day ahead and good luck in trading, guys. Take care of yourself. Bye bye, guys. Thank you.